Hey, what's up guys, QCY here, and today we're back on Hypixel for another video. Today we're going to be looking at a pet that I've picked up recently, and I've been using in dungeons a little bit. Not too much though, because I've been playing floor 2, and honestly I don't need the extra tankiness, but we're going to be talking about the baby Yeti pet. Now I've been using this usually with my wise dragon, but I also picked up this superior set, which I've been upgrading for a little bit, because I'm going to be using that when I hit level 30. But yeah, anyway, I got this baby Yeti pet because, as you guys know, I picked up this Yeti sword. If you guys saw the last video, it's still insane, kind of crazy. But yeah, anyway, I just kind of want to show off the baby Yeti pet because it's really good. It's an insane pet, and yeah, I'm gonna show you guys why, obviously. So obviously, I got to test out the good old reliable tier 4 rev test, okay? But for this rev, it might be a little bit too easy if I try this out in superior, so we're gonna be doing it, but we're gonna be doing it naked, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna get my rev close to spawning, and then we're gonna try it out. Oh, wait, I spawned in the boss. I didn't even realize I did it. Wow, okay then. But yeah, as you guys can see, basically lifesteal keeps me alive. I literally have no armor on. It's kind of crazy, but I can practically just take out a tier 4 rev like it's almost nothing. Like, my crit chance is obviously garbage because I don't have any armor on, so definitely not getting any crit chance from like fierce and such. I think my crit chance is probably like 50-something%, but yeah, we just took out a tier 4 rev like it was absolutely nothing. But yeah, obviously this is a really good pet for dungeons, but it's also a really good pet for outside when you'll be going up against mobs. I don't know, and let's say this mythology Greek update or whatever the heck it is, but if there's mobs there that you wouldn't normally be able to tank, baby Yeti is going to be really good. But yeah, let's put on our superior set again, and I'll show you guys why I think this is a really good pet. Well, I'm guessing you probably already know it's pretty decent, but basically my baby Yeti pet is level 87 currently. It's actually almost 88, which is nice. I have an EXP share on it because obviously fishing is stupid, and nobody wants to level up a fishing pet, but maybe when this fishing update comes out, I'll be able to level up my fishing pet to 100, or at least close to that, which would be nice. But yeah, I bought mine at like level 85-ish, and I bought it for like around 50 mil. Which was actually a pretty good price for one that's leveled up this high, because I definitely didn't want to go fish for one myself, so I just hopped on an EXP share, and I've been using like my black hat in dungeons, because currently I basically breeze through everything anyway. But yeah, the biggest part about this that you really care about, yeah, it buffs the Yeti sword a little bit, which makes it nice when I'm using my own Yeti sword, because it makes a little bit of increased damage on that. Cold breeze also sucks. It gives you, like, I guess maybe like if they yeah, I don't know when that would ever be good, honestly. I guess there's a snow area that hasn't been released yet, so maybe it'll be good then, or maybe it's just the ice caves, I don't know. But eventually, hopefully that might be good at some point. But the biggest part about it is ice shields. Gain 87% of your strength as defense. Now, this is good because you can basically put everything into strength and you become super tanky out of it. Like, I reforged all of my talismans to forceful. I have a ton of them recombobulated. So obviously this is going to be a lot better than a lot of people. I think I have all of them up to like up to the rare ones recomp, so all of these are epic. I think one I haven't done is, yeah, it's this one, just because there's one above this, so I don't want to recomp it now, because then it'll be a waste when I eventually get the treasure artifact. It's going to take 20 years, but I mean, at some point I definitely want to get that. But yeah, I've reforced everything to forceful. Now if I hold my Reaper Falchion, which I'll just put away for now, I'll use my Yeti sword because this gives a ton of strength. 810 strength in dungeons, by the way. It's crazy. And it's only 2 stars, so it's even more when it's 5-star. But yeah, if I hold this out, I get almost 1000 strength. My defense is literally 1746 and full superior. And this is a reforged necrotic, by the way. So it'd be even more if I reforged it to fierce. I'd probably be getting close to like 1800 defense at some point. But yeah, anyway, let's look at our effective HP. I get almost 35,000 effective HP, which if you guys don't know is quite a bit of effective HP for being in superior. That is a for sure. It's probably one of the best tank pets in my opinion, because you can put all of your stuff into damage and then still get a ton of defense from it, and you don't even have to be wearing like a good set. Like if I just wear this Necrotic Wise Dragon set, it won't be as much effective HP, but I'm still getting 25k, which if I took the pet off you'll see it went from 25k to 12k. That's less than half the amount that I got with the pet. So it's a huge difference to have the baby Yeti on. It gives you an absolute garbage ton of effective HP. But yeah, basically I think this is the best dungeons pet because it gives you so much effective HP. And dungeons, your one job, at least, well, obviously you want to clear fast and all that, but one of the biggest parts about dungeons is not getting flopped on your forehead and dying, because it ruins your score. It wastes a bunch of time. Your healer will have to revive you if you have a healer, or you'll have to run to the fairy room, and your runs will take so much longer if you end up dying, especially when a new floor comes out. You want to make sure you're not dying, because your runs could take like up to 40 minutes on a new floor that just came out. Like we saw with F4, a lot of people were dying. It took them like 40 minutes to run a floor at the start, and yeah, obviously it wasn't optimal. But yeah, that's why I bought this baby Yeti, because I think it's really good. It's going to be extremely helpful on the later floors, especially when I'm running a left click / right click mage build. That's why I reforged my Yeti sword to Fabled as well. And that's why I got like enchants like critical and lifesteal. It doesn't really help much in dungeons, but I was like, it kind of looks cool with the SB gold text or whatever it is, and I was like, dang, I kind of need it. But yeah, it does a ton of damage with left click, not as much as the right click ability, obviously, because it's just insane, but it does quite a bit, which is obviously really nice. So that's why I reforged my talismans to forceful, and I get a ton of defense from it too if I'm using my baby Yeti. And obviously just using the Yeti sword, 810 strength inside of a dungeon is crazy. But yeah, anyway, let's get into some tests inside dungeons. I'm gonna make it kind of quick. I don't want to waste too much of your guys' time, but we'll try out a floor 4 run and we'll see how it goes. Okay, boys, we're in a dungeon run. We just got splashed with Rabbit 5. But yeah, we'll just test out a couple things here. I think I have my baby Yeti out. I definitely do. At the start of a dungeon, we'll show off our effective HP, 92k. If I'm not holding Yeti sword, if I do, 116k, which is like, I'm using Wise, obviously, here, and I'm getting more effective HP at the start than I would with like tier 9 perfect. And obviously I get the high bonus of having the mage gear on. So yeah, it's pretty good, honestly. The only issue you're really going to be having when you're on floor 4 right now, at least, is going to be like basically just skeleton masters, because obviously they deal true damage. So those obviously are going to do some damage still. And stuff like maybe wolves, I think they deal true damage on the boss floor, obviously. But yeah, we haven't even run into like any like mini bosses. Ooh, I think I can probably get to one real quick. So like if I, let's say, try and tank this thing with like an overflux, like he practically deals no damage. But yeah, and this teammate found him. But yeah, but as you guys can see, I practically take no damage. If I hold up my Yeti sword, they do even less. And like I can basically just heal it in like half a second. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. I think these guys wanted S runs. In fact, some guy just died, so like probably not the best. But I'll do this puzzle, and then I'll show you guys basically the effective HP at the end of the run. I think that's all really you guys need to see at this point, honestly. Okay, boys, we're in the boss room, so we got all the blessings that we could. Looks like we got an S run. It looks like we had a ton of deaths for some reason, but apparently that happened. Did the guy just like leave or something? There's no way he's been dead for that long, right? Wait, let me see if I can revive him. Okay, yeah, he just left the game. But yeah, let's look at our effective HP real quick. And we have 343k, which obviously is a ton for being in Wise Drag with Shadow Goggles. And Superior, I think, usually somebody in like level 30 with Superior would get like 400k. So yeah, it's a huge difference to have this thing. Like if we took this off, we were at 343k, right? If we switched to like something like the sheep or something, which obviously doesn't really make a difference, we could probably just take it off. But yeah, we're at 189k. So it's like almost, that's like basically a 2 times health difference, isn't it? Maybe I'm just going crazy, but I think it is. 189k. Let's switch it out. Baby Yeti. Let's go like that. 340k. It's almost a 2 times difference, but obviously if you guys want to survive Baby Yeti, huge difference. That's a 2 times effective HP. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't take that on, right? It's kind of huge because on dungeons your strength back gets buffed with blessings a ton as well. So when you get a strength blessing, it buffs your effective HP. If you get a blessing of life, it also buffs your effective HP. There's just a ton of stuff. Like we're getting 2300 defense. Like I know most people don't even own 2300 defense, and yeah, you get it from one pet. So Baby Yeti by far best tank pet for sure, 100%. There's no tank pet that rivals in it. I don't think the blue whale could get more effective HP. And I guess there's turtle, but the knockback isn't a huge difference. I guess if you're using melee, then like maybe, but like at this point nobody's using melee anyway. And having 2 times the effective HP is just huge. You're definitely not getting that from just having on a blue whale. But yeah, anyways, that's about it for the end of the video. If you guys want to pick up a Baby Yeti, I'd probably highly recommend doing so because they're obviously really good, but obviously they're expensive. They're like something you should only really pick it up if you have the money for it. Because 50 mil as an investment is quite huge, and definitely would only pick it up if you plan on using it a ton for sure. And probably would only pick one up like not level 100 because then you can level it up, and at least if you want to resell it at some point you'll make some money off of it. But yeah, anyways, that's gonna be it for the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. We didn't even get S run, dude. Really? What do we get for you know what, man, no comment, dude, no comment. But yeah, that's it for the video. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, and I will see you guys in the next video.